Okay, the big question is, should we actively try? Are people entitled to their opinion, or are we actively trying to change? Should we try to change people's opinion? Now, before everybody right away says, yes, absolutely, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and no, God forbid we should try to change people's opinion, I'd venture to say that most everybody does not believe that. Because everybody knows there are certain things that they find to be morally reprehensible, certain belief systems that people have that are morally reprehensible, and they will try to change them. For example, in Spanish, right? Let's say a person is spouting off ISIS. So that might offend a lot of people, but it could offend someone. And if someone's saying the basic viewpoints of ISIS, we might want to change their opinion because we don't feel that that's good for society, right? You could say something else. I just picked that as an example because it's in the news and because they're requiring the ability to get WMDs and stuff like that, right? But in general, we do believe there are certain opinions that have to be changed. Now, if we believe that, and if we would actively go out, let's say a person just believes it's okay to abuse his girlfriend or her boyfriend, right? We would hopefully, good, decent people who, would go out and try to change their minds, right? So if we believe that we can go out and change other people's minds, it means for us, in our own language, that we hold one belief to be more important, more right, more true than another one, even if the person that believes it thinks something else, right? Even if you tell me, this guy comes from a culture where they, blow up people that don't believe like them, we would still try to go out and change their minds, which means that irrespective, doesn't matter where a person comes from. There are certain quote-unquote antisocial beliefs that we try to get out of people and certain social beliefs that we try to indoctrinate people with. And that, I think a lot of times that depends on what nation and what belief system that we ourselves come from. So the question is, since we hold certain beliefs to be better than other beliefs, how do we know? Could we ever be aware that certain beliefs are better than others? How do we make such an assessment? So you'll say, well, that's how I was raised. Well, congratulations, they were raised another way. Who says that you're right? So I would venture to say that the only things that you should have the right to try to go out and change people's opinion are things that are based in fact, not things that are based without fact. So what the difference between an opinion and a fact is that fact has evidence, has something that you could sit down with me and you could show me factually how I ever going to achieve that. And if I have an opinion, I'm like, well, this is what I want. So that doesn't really, there's no value over there, and I can't really take that, and I can't tell someone else that this opinion which wasn't thought out is better than this opinion which wasn't thought out. So only fact, and I think that people need facts. Why are facts important? Because the thing that separates us from animals is that we have the capacity to make a rational decision. We can use our brains and kind of overpower our emotions and our bodies as hard as it is. So because the thing that makes us human is the ability to use rationality, I think rationality is the most important things when coming up with an opinion on something, because if I can't back up my opinions with rational thought, with facts, then it's nothing different than an animal has. So good luck with that.